What is up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we are back in action doing some more ARK modded stuff. And today we're checking out a mod called ARK Comes Alive, and it looks very fantastic. Now, if you actually go to this thing, I'll have a link down below. It says it was heavily inspired by Anunnaki, which is a great thing because Anunnaki is by far one of the greatest ARK mods that has ever existed. So this guy has done a good job. Now, I actually looked through the pictures, and to be honest, the pictures made it look kind of corny. I don't know why. But actually seeing this in game, it looks good and it seems to be on a great track. Now, from what I know, this game or this mod is decently new. So from what the content that they have so far, it seems really cool. Anyways, guys, they add all kinds of different creatures. As you know, from Anunnaki, there's the War Chief, the Wardens, and then it just goes down. There's elites and alphas and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things. Well, this kind of has the same basic tier system, and going from top to bottom. So the very highest point that I can see so far is legendaries, and these two right here are both legendaries. Something to do with the ARK dev kit where it has like these shifting things. I think this is also a part of the Mystic Academy mod. Something to do with the new ARK dev kit where they've added these. I think these are supposed to be like some sort of bosses in normal ARK. I'm not exactly sure. But as you can see, they have like these little cores inside of them, which looks really cool. And then these little things shift and move and break apart and like form back together, which is really awesome. We'll check out the stats on all these guys here in a second. Going next down the list is you have Lords and Garters. Now, Lords are the big ones. There's a Anunnaki. Actually, let me go ahead. Yeah, there's the Dodorex Morgan, the power elemental master. And then there's also a broodmother called Toxisser, the poison elemental master. There's a dragon called Pelagorn, the speed elemental master. And then there's a gorilla called Harvest, the harvest elemental master. Now, one thing you're going to notice is Anunnaki has badasses. This has something called elementals. So there's 4 different types of elementals. There's the power, speed, poison, and then harvester, kind of like the badasses from Anunnaki Genesis. Now, and then also there's these things called Lords and Garters. Now, they're actually like the elemental masters, which is really cool. The Garters, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't played too much with this mod, so some of the information I say might be a little inaccurate. I'm not sure what the Garters are. They seem to be like little mini versions of the Lords. I don't know if maybe the Lords spawn them when you fight them. We're going to find that out here in a second. And then going down the list, we have special creatures. There's ancient creatures, which are skeleton creatures, too, kind of like Anunnaki. Then there's special Titanosaur, which is this little guy right here. He has a lot of weight, so I'm guessing you would use him as kind of like a hauler or whatever, which really looks really cool. Now, the cool thing about this guy is that if I have him follow me, he has like this little speed, like swirly whirlwind thing around him, and he does all the dust from the normal Titan, so it's crazy. Look at this. That's absolutely nuts right there. He just straight up follows the crap out of you, which is funny. And then we have this guy, which is Mogwai, and he's a giant jerboa, which is amazing, and he looks really good. Look at him. He looks amazing. He looks really cool. And then next up, we have XB Crafted's pet, which is, I guess, a tribute to XB, which is just a wyvern. It's like a metal wyvern, which looks really cool, but it's like a lightning wyvern. It does a little lightning blast, which is awesome. And then, okay, going down one more, we have Megas. Now, Megas are kind of like elites in Anunnaki where they're just bigger versions. And we have this guy right here, which is a Mega Raptor. And we also have a Mega Monkey right here, Mesopithecus. And this guy is very big. As you can see, he's on my back right now, and he looks really cool. And then the Mega Raptor. And there's a bunch of those. There's a Titanabo, there's a Dilophosaur, there's a Dimorphodon, Mesopithecus Raptor, and a Spider. So that's pretty cool. Now, going next down the list is we have Epics. Let me scroll down here. We have an Epic Argentavis, which looks like this guy. Now, the cool thing that I've noticed about this guy compared to normal tech creatures is this guy actually does like a little wave. It seems like all the epics do these little waves, which is really cool. I don't know if this is a new thing with the new dev kit, but I hadn't seen any mod that does this, which there could have been some out there. I'm not really sure. What the hell is going on? Also, they glow, which is really cool. They look really sweet. But yeah, for the epics, there's an Argentavis, a Rex, a Rhino, a Golem, a Sarco, and a Titanosaur, and they're all going to kind of look like this. Now, the cool thing about this is it has the Golem, which I think is amazing. Now, going next down the list is we have the elementals. Now, the elementals are just like the badasses. There is, like I said, there's a power, poison, speed, and harvester. And then, as you see, some of the new creatures, like the aloe, has been implemented. We have a power aloe right here. And as you can see, he has, I guess he'll probably gain a lot more, or he probably does a lot more damage since he's called power. Then the poison, which I'm assuming is just like the poison from Anunnaki that knocks stuff out, which is very, very cool. And then also, by the way, all these guys are different levels, so don't base their stats on the levels they are. I just spawned in random levels. And we got a speed. Now, this is just a basic showcase of the mod. I'm not trying to show every single creature that exists because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I'm just trying to show you the basic premise of this mod here. And then we have the harvester, which is right here. Now, I'm assuming this guy will hold a lot more weight. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he holds definitely a lot more weight, which is cool. Now, there isn't a harvester version of the aloe. Only certain creatures have harvester versions. So, now that we got a basic understanding of what the mod kind of is about, let's see how strong they are. So, I have Anunnaki installed. I think we're going to put some of the legendaries up against the wardens, and then maybe even we'll stick some of these guys, the legendaries, and then the lords and garters, and then we'll do some of the epics and that kind of stuff. So let me set that up real quick, and we will be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. So first up is we have the Warden Rhino versus the legendary Megapithecus here. So yeah, the legendary Megapithecus. Now the thing is, one thing I didn't realize is the wardens actually spawn in level 1800 now. This is not a custom level. This is just a random summon. So they have a set level that they spawn in as, and that's level 1800, which is kind of strange. But we're going to go ahead, let's check out the health of this guy. So it's 25,600,000. And just to be fair, since these mods are not, disclaimer, these mods are not balanced around each other. They are two different mods, and they are balanced within themselves. So we're just seeing which one is stronger, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. But anyways, we got this guy. So this guy has at level 1800, 33 million. So they are very, very close in strength. Now, if I force tame this guy, I could actually see his stats. Unfortunately, with the wardens, you cannot check their stats, so like what damage they have and that kind of stuff. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick this guy on aggressive. Okay, so they should be ready to attack each other, so let's go ahead and unfreeze the game, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so they're fighting each other. Yes! Rhino versus Legendary, Warden versus Legendary. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so I had to make myself invisible again. Anyways, they are fighting each other. This is going to be an epic battle. It looks like neither one of them are even close to losing yet. Oh, he's almost already down the Megapithecus. And what about the Warden? The Warden is barely touched. So even at the same level, it seems like the legendaries of the ARK Comes Alive mod just does not compare to the Wardens, which makes sense because, I mean, Wardens, Anunnaki has always been one to be kind of crazy when it comes to, like, health and all that kind of stuff. And they obviously are balanced with themselves. If you know nothing about Anunnaki, you're supposed to actually defeat these guys with some very high-level, powerful things. And usually, a lot of the Anunnaki content is actually group content as well, so that's really cool. Anyways, the Warden comes out on top, which is amazing. I guess next up is, let's see how many of these guys it actually takes to defeat the Rhino. Is the Rhino back up to full yet? The Rhino's back up to full. Also, does this guy have... Oh, he has some stuff. Yeah, I forgot. ARK Comes Alive does have its own... Oh, Celestial. Nice. It does have its own stuff. So, yeah, you're going to get poison arrows and fire arrows and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, look at this. And it also has golden kibble as well, which is pretty sweet. Okay, guys. So, I have summoned in 5-6... gorillas to face off against the Warden, all level 1800. So I have a feeling that the gorillas are going to be able to stomp the Warden into the ground. Let's find out. Oh, look, and they're all going at it, man. It's only one little baby Warden versus... Oh, wait, is he already... No, I thought... Oh, my God. His arm has been It's been destroyed. I don't know of any word to describe what's happening with that guy's arm. But it looks like the Warden is able to take on 6 of them, no problem so far. We're going to find out if it's going to last, though. They're all going crazy. Let's go and check out the Warden's health. How's the Warden doing? The Warden is barely even hurt so far, and it looks like he's about to kill all of the gorillas at the same time. Oh, my God. Wait. Looks like the legendary HP is going up and down rapidly. Has he managed to... No, he hasn't killed any of these guys. They're all chucking rocks at him like crazy. And his health is barely going down. The regen on these guys look absolutely ridiculous. Wow, this is crazy. Is he going to go down? Oh my god, I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for him to go down. Oh my god, look, it looks like they're not even going to touch the Warden, man. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to have to end up trying out some other stuff, I think. And they all got defeated at the exact same time. Oh my god. Poison arrows, let's go and grab that. Oh yeah, dude, these legendaries give some great loot. But I mean, I'm assuming these are the most in-game boss creatures you can get. So as soon as you kill these guys, like, you don't really have anything else to accomplish except for, I guess, killing these guys even faster. But I guess let's try to find a bigger challenge for the Warden here, I guess. Okay, like I said before, there's 4 different lords for all the elementals, since there's 4 different types of elementals. Well, the Dodorex happens to be the power lord, so I'm expecting the Dodorex to do the most damage, right? And it seems like the lords have pretty close to the same amount of HP and maybe even stats to the legendaries. So, let's put up the power legendary, or I guess the lord, up against the Warden, the Rhino Warden. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're probably going to lag a little bit. Oh my god. It looks like the lords are much more powerful. Oh my god. The lords are much more powerful than the legendaries, it seems like. At least the power ones are when it comes to damage. Holy crap, the Warden is taking massive damage. Let's see, what is this? Oh my god, Morgan is definitely taking damage, but it seems like the Warden is going to go down, but way before the Dodorexes go down. And then the Warden has been defeated, guys. Holy shit. Okay, let's go ahead and freeze these guys, and then let's do a more comparable battle. Let's try a 1v1 and see how that compares. Okay, so we're here for a fateful 1v1. Let's find out on this episode, exciting episode, if one of these guys is going to win. So 26 million health, and then we have 16 million health. So it seems like Morgan, even with 200 more levels, is at a slight disadvantage. But let's see if his power can make up for his health disadvantage in an epic 1v1. So let's go ahead and players only, and then let's see what happens. Are you guys going to fight? There we go. So it seems like he gets the first hit, which seems to be acceptable because I feel like the Warden is probably more powerful in the situation. But it seems like the 2 mods are actually decently in sync with each other, and they both have creatures that are on about the same power level, which is pretty cool. Now, if you're going to add any mods to kind of be in sync with Anunnaki, it seems like ARK Comes Alive would be it. The only problem with that is, oh my god, the Warden is showing damage already. The only problem with that is they both have kind of the same type of creatures. Oh my god, the Warden is taking massive damage. Oh my god, Morgan is taking massive damage. This is the most epic 1v1. They're going to kill each other at like exactly the same time. Let's get our magnifying glass left just to see who's left standing at the end of this battle. Oh my god. Oh, the Warden has been taken out. How much health do you have left, man? Oh my god, it was very close, guys. It was very close. I would say they are about on the same power level. Let's go ahead. I'm kind of curious about the Broodmother, not the dragon, because the dragon's going to fly away. The Broodmother and then the Gorilla now. Let's just try them out. Now, the Gorilla is the Harvest Master and the Broodmother is the Poison Master, so I don't know if that's going to affect the way it turns out. Let's find out. Okay, guys, so we are ready to do the Harvest Lord versus the Rhino Warden. Let's go ahead and check this out. Also, I'm sorry I'm only using the Rhino Warden. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, but I think the Rhino Warden looks awesome, so that's the reason why I use him so much. Now, I'm assuming the Warden's going to win this just for the simple fact that this guy is a Harvester Lord. Oh, yeah, it seems like it's no competition. They're not even on the same level. So, yeah, it seems like their names do correspond with what the Lords are, which makes sense. That's very awesome. See, how are you? Yeah, the Harvester one has this. It's absolutely no competition whatsoever. No competition whatsoever. Now, the Poison one, if the Wardens could be knocked out, which they can't, if the Wardens could be knocked out, I would say the Poison one might have a good chance, but I don't think the Wardens can be knocked out. Are you gonna... Yeah, you're almost dead, man. You're almost dead. You're getting very close, and he has been taken out. Let's see what he gives you, actually, when he's dead. Okay, the same type of stuff. Let's go ahead and summon in the Poison one. We'll see how the Warden does against that guy. Okay, so I've summoned in the Poison Lord here, the Poison Elemental Lord. Actually, they're called the Poison Elemental Master. So they're the lords of the other elementals, and they're the masters. So it's kind of like you have the Archmage, you know, of the Mages Guild, and then you have the normal peasant, you know, mages or acolytes or whatever the hell they're called. That's exactly the way the scenario works. So it seems like the poison one is definitely not faring any better than the harvest. But the thing is this guy is probably very hard to take out because he probably does a shit load of poison damage. And that's actually the next thing we're going to test. We're going to actually take a poison a poison elemental and then try to knock out some creatures just to see if it's exactly the same as Anunnaki. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Oh, all the spider guts. Yeah, all the same stuff. Nice. Dude, I like how they always give you Ascendant / Celestial, though. That is very, very cool. Okay, guys, we're back. So what I want to test is I actually want to knock out this Legendary because we get these things called Matrixes kind of like in Anunnaki. So I want to see if I can knock out this Legendary creature. I don't know if he's going to murder the crap out of me or not. And then once we knock him out, we're going to see if we can actually tame him with the Matrix. Now, I actually tried to passive tame him, and it seems like passive taming did not work. So we're going to see if sticking it in his inventory actually works, and then we'll see if we can tame him. Now, from what I can tell so far here, let's just have these guys fight right here. Let's watch the torpor on this guy. Is his torpor going up? Oh, yeah, his torpor is going up very, very, very slowly. It's going up really, really slowly. Okay, so I've tamed and poisoned Elemental Bronto here, and I put a lot into his melee damage and speed. All the other stats are by default, so he is really high level. He's like level 1500 by default, but he had over 1,000,000 health, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of cool to see different types of elementals that I'm usually used to in Anunnaki, and that's one cool thing about this mod is it is currently updating. And it adds like all kinds of different creatures, which is awesome. Am I actually hitting this guy? I don't know if I'm hitting this guy. Am I hitting this guy? Oh yeah, look at this, guys. His stuff is definitely going up. Yeah, his torpor is definitely going up. Now it's only taken like 47,000 creatures to knock this guy out, but we'll get him knocked out at some point, guys. Okay, so it actually seems like he's trying to run away right now. I don't know if he is because he's not attacking us anymore. Yeah, he's unconscious. Okay, sweet. Oh, guys, I'm dumb. I figured out what it is. You don't feed him. It's not a passive tame, and it's not a manual tame. It's like a summon or something. Like, watch this. Yeah, look. Another one just got summoned. So, yeah, this is how you actually get them. They just summon, and they're fully tamed, which is crazy. Yeah, look at this. There's another one right there. So, I mean, that wasn't... I knew that. I was just seeing if you can knock the creatures out with the poison creatures, so we figured that out. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this little mod spotlight. I know we didn't check out everything, and I didn't check out any of the items. Well, I checked out a few of the items. But yeah, that wasn't the point. We're just trying to get a brief overview of how cool the mod is. I think it's definitely really awesome. You guys should check it out. Like I said before at the beginning, we'll have a link down below, and I love your faces. And make sure to smash the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.